There you go.
Some good coffee.
Welcome to the B-hole.
Mondo Kiri coffee?
Mundal Kiri. That sounds like some Mungo Jerry kind of. Hey, this is Mungo Jerry name.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to be complicated, but why don't I have coffee?
Well, because like
you want coffee, man?
you're supposed to be like a healthy dude.
Go get some coffee, man.
Yeah.
Right back. So what's up, y'all? It's B-hole number 17. Got my buddy Paco Chevy. You guys know Paco. And I got my buddy as well, simply known as Seb. He's a German fella, and he's getting some coffee right now.
Yeah, he's out there getting some coffee. Hey, how you doing, you guys? Welcome back to the B-hole.
So what's going on? So you went to a wedding for like 2 days, right? You said?
I went to a wedding for 2 days.
Didn't you just say you were at a wedding?
No, I said I was getting married, man. There's a difference, isn't it?
You were getting married.
Yeah.
You got married.
No. I'm on my way to. So the first reaction should be, oh yeah, against whom?
What?
You never marry with someone. You marry against someone, right?
Dude?
I mean, not ideally you don't, but like.
Against? What do you mean against them?
Okay, definitely the guy's name, no joke, but like, is it because you can't get a joke?
No, like I really don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It was supposed to be a joke. Why you bring the whole fucking coffee pot out here, man? This ain't. No, he understood coffee talk, right?
Hey man, that works. I guess we'll stay caffeinated throughout the duration of the show. Okay, so whatever, man. Okay, so you're getting married.
Yeah.
Fuck it, now he takes my coffee, look at him. He puts his coffee here.
When's the special day?
I don't know. I have no idea, but you know how the process is when you're a foreigner out here. You have to go through quite a process and go through the. Normally, you have to go through the Bollywood wedding. You know, the Khmer have got Indian influences, obviously Bollywood, and if you ever seen just pictures of it,
There's a whole lot of this too right here.
No zombie dance involved.
No zombie
I mean,
dance?
you can get into the zombie dance. You know, never like it's always always an invitation to join the zombie dance. You know what the zombie dance is when you.
I know. I have in 2 weeks birthday of my
there
friend.
you go. He's got.
I'm actually going to Brendan's. Yeah, are we talking about Brendan Seabird? He's getting married
Oh, no, maybe not.
March 10th.
Maybe I have to go there as well, but I
Yeah,
meant
you should go.
somebody else.
They're gonna block the whole damn street too.
Hey.
Isn't it illegal for them to block the street?
Nah, they get permission for that. That is somehow an exception for that.
Yeah, sometimes there's like cops.
Only on
fucking
main
kids
roads,
there.
not.
I think there's some like issue of like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
pay for it. As long as you pay, you can block the whole fucking street. Exactly, and you see it on busy streets too, right?
For sure.
And right next to the Russian market, for example, like
I
it
mean,
cuts
like,
off the
I
whole.
would feel badly for doing that. I think, like, even if I paid, I'd still.
I'm not getting married in no fucking street.
Yeah,
Where the
street.
fucking rats hang out and all
Hey,
that shit. No.
It's tradition. Everybody
Yeah.
does it.
But tradition doesn't mean you have to follow it fucking blindly, because that's what fucking. Hold on, 6 billion people in the world do. You know what I mean?
7, right?
Well, no. There is 7 billion people in the world, and I'm giving credit to 1 billion people that actually don't follow tradition just because it says you have to follow tradition.
What's the third most populated country? Because I know it's China, India, and then what's the next one? You think?
Brazil? I
Could
don't
it be
know.
Brazil?
I don't know. No idea.
Because China and India have like 1.2 or 3 billion people, man. That's insane.
China, India. Yeah, you're right. I don't know about Brazil though.
So
You sure
there are
there's
two
many?
candidates for me. Number one is, and most likely is Indonesia
Indonesia?
or Bangladesh.
Could be. What? Isn't Bangladesh part of India though?
No, but I get the smartphone.
Wait. Demographically speaking, I'm speaking.
He's fantastic.
Yeah,
there's
he's
like
very
Sri
good,
Lanka, there's
I think you
Bangladesh.
piss.
I find you very reactive, very good.
We probably pissed off some Sri Lankans, some
That's a shame, man. That's a shame.
Bangladeshis.
You know back in the days in the UK, there was a joke when you got a problem with a computer or something, you're calling a hotline from the UK. Usually at the other end it's a Bengali guy or an Indian guy,
Sure.
because like it's cheaper like for call centers and everything. But the way things are going, India being so much more powerful,
Mm-hmm.
soon is going to be India calling fucking England. It's going to be India calling England
Can you shut the
for
door? Shut the door, man.
yeah. So soon is going to be India calling England for what you call a hotline service.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Do you know
And they have to work the graveyard shift, right?
Well, you know, there's
Typically
24/7
India.
hotlines, and it's
Oh,
like, I
that's
can't
true.
get this computer to work. Can you not help me? Oh, I'm sorry. Could you please repeat your name
You
again?
think that besides being like a farmer, that's probably one of the most common jobs in India, is being like a call center person?
Or a T-boy.
What's that? Oh, like a
United
child
States,
welfare.
man.
The United States is the third biggest.
Yeah, and then Indonesia. So
Really?
I
United
just
States
kicked
third?
the United States
So
out of them.
that's
Then
like, what,
But
like
which
300
United
and then
States?
Brazil, by the way.
Yeah.
The most populated state, I think, is California.
Yeah, in the United States, it's
Yeah, yeah.
And so what's the least populated then?
I want to say
Alaska.
it's Wyoming or Delaware.
the least
I
populated.
want to say Wyoming or Delaware.
It's a very small one, obviously.
Delaware is tiny, but Wyoming is gigantic, but it's so sparsely populated.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
like 500,000 people in the whole state.
That's not a lot.
Not a lot at all. And I've driven through there, man, and there's parts where you won't see a car for an hour. You know, it's actually kind of nice.
That's nice,
It's
nice way to get away. Is there any people go hide down there in Delaware?
Oh, I was talking about Wyoming.
Oh, sorry, Wyoming then?
Wyoming, probably.
I guess if you got yourself a nice hat, you can hide.
I actually was, when I was a trucker, I was training with this guy who was an ex-DEA agent, and his territory was Utah, Wyoming, and Colorado.
Wow.
And he was telling me about all these, like, especially meth is huge out there, like in Wyoming.
Okay.
So they would do, like, all these sting operations, and apparently what happened is he got shot in the leg and, like, had a fucked up walk, so then he became a trucker and all. And, you know, it was just, dude, doing that job, like, I've talked about it so much, but
Perhaps you did
I've met
mention
some
that.
very interesting people that have some crazy ass shit. Like, I think we talked about banditos.
Yeah, absolutely. We spoke
This
about that.
motherfucker in the comments section, he's like, hey, man, don't talk about banditos or Hell's Angels, man. They're the, I guess, like, the 1%ers here. And apparently there's a presence here.
Here?
But like, is it an Asian chapter? I don't know. That's what they say. I don't know.
The Australian chapter, like, and it's I don't want to get speak about
Like, will they really do something just because you talk about them?
You don't educate trees, do you? You know what I mean? You can't talk sense into a stone, can you?
I guess not.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right. Wyoming and
So
then
you're calling
District
them
of
stones.
Columbia.
Oh, we got someone who's checking on the actual info you're giving. Like,
Wyoming,
about the
Wyoming and
states?
District of Columbia. Yes.
I think the population of the state
Delaware
I'm from,
is-
Virginia, is like
Delaware has
it's
too
like
much.
7.5 million. Okay, so what's the least populated state?
Wyoming.
So I'm right, but
Yeah.
then Delaware.
No.
What?
Delaware has double. No, then what? District of Columbia and
DC.
That's not a state.
That's not a state, man. That's a fucking
It's a
administrative
fucking
place.
territory.
And then there's another one where.
Well, it's a city. It's a city-state.
So you're
Arizona,
you're the
maybe.
fact checker. We got a 2.0 fact checker in the house. That's nice.
It's good to
huh?
have a fact checker, man.
Well, nice
Vermont
for
has
once.
not much as well. Fact checker.
Yeah, like up in New England, it's pretty
Fact
sparsely
checker.
populated. Like Idaho, Montana, the Dakotas. But yeah, man, most of America's pretty sparse. Like pretty sparsely populated for now. It's good.
Yeah, great.
So
like Australia.
Seb, man, like when I first met you, like all you used to talk about were these conspiracy theories, dude, and it's fucking fascinating to listen to you talk about it. What are your thoughts on Trump, man? Because people ask me, and like you're German, and I'm fucking American, and I have no opinion on it, but I know that you're like obsessed with it. Like, what do you think about the like these bills he's passing? I mean, do you think it's gonna work out? What do you think?
Look,
Just candidly share your
no,
thoughts.
don't look at the things he does now, because it's too incomplete information to understand the bigger picture. My reasoning comes from a different perspective,
Okay.
where the chief strategist, I trust in the chief strategist Steve Bannon, and I
What does the
believe
chief strategist do?
the chief strategist now sits as well in the National Security Council. They had
Strategy
executive
of what though?
chief strategy in the White House. That is, so to say, the last guy with Trump in the room. And I think, look,
Okay.
Trump might be a master negotiator and a good manipulator, and with the limited intellect of the American people, he probably can capitalize on that big times. But he is not the guy who makes the global what is it, geopolitical
geopolitics. Yeah.
strategies.
Well, he doesn't-
Steve Bannon is, and I believe and hope at the same
What does
time.
Germany think? What does Germany think of Trump?
What do I know?
I don't know. I mean, like, does the world at large not, like, are they not down with Trump?
You
think?
don't know because the media is opposition to Trump / Bannon. The media, mainstream media, is opposition.
Absolutely.
And I also think it's just too soon to tell. I mean, the motherfucker's only been in office for what, 2 weeks now?
Not even, yeah,
not
exactly.
even.
Like so.
Actually, it was the last time we did a show together.
Absolutely. So give it time.
And
You know,
look,
like.
and one thing you can actually, like, nobody can neglect. He or they are acting fast. They are not wasting time. They are bam, bam, bam. And when you look at it, it's mainly and mostly what they promised before.
Yeah.
So there are no big surprises.
Mm-hmm.
Haste doesn't necessarily stipulate efficiency.
Look,
does
there
it?
is
Like,
no
you know what I
haste.
mean?
There seems to be a plan that gets now executed. There was preparation, as you know. The president of the United States was before a long time the president-elect of the United States, and the chief strategist probably prepared in that time. What are the first steps to take in a bigger plan? And now, please, hey, here is, in the best hope, the situation that somebody wants to get rid of the establishment, of old structures. So, and you don't want to warn, you don't want to telegraph. You don't want to telegraph, you don't want to warn them. So maybe it looks now like...
Do you think that he's a misunderstood genius?
No, I think you can only judge later in retrospection. And I suggest everyone who wants to feel what I'm talking about, look on YouTube. There is a speech from Steve Bannon from 2011. Then look about his vita. That guy went to the elite schools and universities, made first career in the army, then entered Goldman Sachs and was at Wall Street.
So where do you get all this information?
Wikipedia, you look in his vita, what he did in his past.
Right.
So he did a lot of...
So who is a better option for you, Trump or Clinton? I mean, because if you look at Clinton's past, I mean, she's a straight up criminal, man.
Look,
she's
Trump...
she's a straight up fake. She's a fake.
Well,
Trump...
At least Trump keeps it real.
Hey, Trump as a puppet controlled by Steve Bannon is an option of being revolution for the people.
Yeah, but they're not, because the power stays in the same hands, and the hands of the markets and the business and all that.
No.
These guys are not going to change anything to that.
Look,
You know how strong the lobbies are and everything. It's not going to change anything to the way the actual markets hold the world and not...
Hey, this is exactly the hope, Paco. This is the hope, and I suggest to you as well...
You got hope in politics. You can't put hope and politics together, man.
Listen to his speech. Listen to his speech from 2011.
It's like...
He is talking about now... No,
Bannon,
Steve Bannon. He is talking about taking down the system to get rid of the establishment.
Yeah, but he's not. The system's going to hand him a big fat check or a big fat lump of gold or whatever, and he's going to shut up like everyone else does, man. It's called corruption.
For 2020, I want Jesse Ventura to run for fucking president.
I don't know.
Jesse Ventura, is that a porn star?
Yes, no. He's a Navy SEAL, an ex-Navy SEAL. He was the governor of Minnesota. He was in Predator. He's an actor. He was a pro wrestler.
Right.
And he's a politician. And right now he lives in Mexico, but he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was considering running in 2020 if Donald Trump couldn't get the shit together. And I think, based on his stance on a lot of things, because he's very conservative, but like very, very liberal as well. He's supports like marijuana. He supports guns as well. I mean, you have to check it out. But he's a very like well-rounded dude, and he's not fake at all, which is what I like. I think that's why Donald Trump got the presidency, at least over Clinton. Is not because he's the smartest guy, because he just doesn't give a fuck, and he just keeps it real, and he just says what he wants, and I think that people like that.
I beg to differ on that one.
beg
He
to
doesn't.
differ?
Yeah, he doesn't keep it real. He's fake. He's a hider
Well,
as much as
real,
Hillary is
okay.
a hider, but like not
Okay.
as bad as the other one.
What
but
I guess I mean is he doesn't care about sounding stupid, and like he says bold shit, I guess, is what I mean.
No, because that's the new thing. That's the alternative facts. That's the new thing that came to, that we spoke about that perhaps on the previous show. It's just feeding people bullshit and getting away with it. Why? Because you can. It's like back in the days when these snuff movies, the movies about movies those movies came out. Why do people do snuff movies? Because they can. Same as why do they lie like that and get away with it? Because they can.
You think they get paid in snuff movies?
Who do you want to pay? The fucking family?
Oh, no, yeah. Well, yeah.
The victim
Do they
gets
always
paid.
get
Yeah,
killed?
sure. Yeah,
They
I
always
get.
get killed?
Well, or else it's not a snuff movie, is it? It's a
Oh, I
fucking
wasn't
like
sure.
that. It's a
I've never
fucking.
seen one. But I was going to ask, is Donald Trump the first U.S. president or any kind of like president, for that matter, that was not previously a politician? Because he was a businessman. Like, is he the only businessman president?
No, that before. Even an actor.
Who?
Yeah,
They had
they had
an
an
actor
actor before.
Oh, yeah, Ronald
They-
Reagan.
Ronald
Yeah,
Reagan,
yeah,
right.
yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
Jimmy Carter was a peanut.
And it doesn't matter anyhow, man. That is just the
Well,
guy.
I didn't know. It's just I was curious.
For
I
me,
didn't know.
it's just any elected person like that is a puppet of the so-called democracy because they make people believe, hey, you go out and vote, and it's your vote that's been counted, and here's the winner.
That shit doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter
They're
who's
just
president
puppets.
anyway.
They're not the ones pulling
Yeah,
the strings
they're
at
puppets
all.
on strings,
Same
right?
like kings in countries where you got a king and a prime minister. Well, you know that the king is just there for taking pictures for the New Year's Eve party. You know what I mean? Hey, I partied with the king last night. Here's a picture. You know, that's it. As far as I see things, but perhaps I'm too fucking cynical. Don't ask me.
Possibly.
Speaking of cynical, you heard about YOLO.
Like, you only live once?
Right. So you heard about Holocaust? Have you heard about that shit? Is these selfie addicts, right? They go visit these Holocaust museums regarding to, of course, the World War II and the death of plenty of Jew
Just
people.
all over the world?
I don't know about that, but I reckon it's either in Israel or Germany. Does it? You know, I mean, where would you have a Holocaust museum in either?
Well, there's one in D.C.
Or perhaps it's the one in D.C.
There's
then.
one
And from the
in
pictures I've seen, is these kids, there's like, is these things representing graves, right? Like a lot of like concrete blocks, right? Like rectangular things. And these kids are like doing YOLO poses, like.
Did they say anything about the Jew museum?
Well, perhaps it's there. Anyway, from what I've seen, they're just doing selfie poses. They're together or on their own, you know, like plenty or as a selfie or like doing a stupid like trick on, doing
Kind of silly.
a board challenge or whatever kind of thing on these things. And the guy just, Photoshop these pictures and put some dead Jewish people in the background. Because that's what these tombs or whatever structures represent,
you might
right?
as well do it in a fucking cemetery.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's quite clever. Check it out online. Holocaust, because it's quite interesting. Holocaust, because the guy was quite clever. He's a Photoshop artist, and he photoshopped these selfie posing people, and with a lot of corpses behind, like from the actual Holocaust, right?
So people are cool with it though?
No, they're not cool. It's just to show them how fucking stupid they are, these selfie addicts, you know.
Mm.
But once again, I mean, a message going out to all these selfie addicts: if you need to make that many of you, you should ask yourself something, or go see a doctor or something, because there's obviously if you need to remind yourself if you look good or bad, every 20 minutes or something like that, it's obviously it's deeper. It's deeper than just a selfie.
Did you ever go to Auschwitz or anything like that?
No.
Yeah, and I think there are definitely bigger problems than
No,
kids that
it's
have too much
it's
money
just,
to
it's,
travel to.
No. You mean about the Holocaust? No, it's just an anecdote. But I found it it's like kids going to museums and breaking 300-year-old statues just because they jump on it to make a fucking selfie. And say, I can't
what
pay.
happens if they do that? Like the kid knocks over.
They
a
can't
marble
pay. They
statue?
obviously can't pay.
it
I
doesn't
can't
happen.
pay.
Yeah,
It
but
does.
if-
It does. I say all over in my
But if
radio
it
show. I
did,
speak about it all the
guess
time.
The museum would just have to eat it.
Yeah, because the kid obviously can't pay, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he gets his smartphone confiscated.
So what are do you follow what's going on back in your homeland of Deutschland? At all?
Yeah, but very limited.
So what's the biggest thing going on in Germany that's fucking the country up? Or is Germany doing well?
I don't know. I don't follow that kind of shit.
What about the Syrian
I don't follow.
influx now?
No.
How about Oktoberfest?
I
How
follow.
about Oktoberfest?
Actually, the only thing that I follow is the Bundesliga, probably.
There we go, Bundesliga.
Bundesliga. I'm trying to think what if I did go to Germany, what would I want to do? I would want to check out Oktoberfest, not because I like drinking, but just to say I did it. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably
He's probably overrated. Huh? They
Yeah,
have
it's super
gigantic
overrated, yeah.
tents,
Yeah.
I'd probably go to
full
Berlin.
of people,
Yeah,
shitty
quite.
music, and excellent beer. That you have to say. That is the
sure,
best
they
beer,
do.
probably.
I'd probably try to meet some gay German freaks.
Oh, you meet plenty of them down there in lederhosen.
I'm sure.
They got the leather,
Schwanz Goss. What is it?
I don't know what
Spermaflacke, that's what he's trying to say. Look up your German for that.
Name ist Lucha. Svans Lucha.
Yeah, my name is Lucha Libre. So yesterday I met Seb and I was telling him about, I got a WASP friend, right?
What is that?
A WASP, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant from
Can you say that? A white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
white.
from Boston, right? You know who I'm talking about, my WASP buddy.
Okay.
And he was telling me, that WASP buddy of mine, about the moods and states of mind of a drone pilot working for the American Army.
Ah, that guy.
Yeah.
Say again now? He's a drone pilot?
No, he was telling me about the moods and states of mind of a drone pilot that's dressed, like an what do you call it? Like a Top Gun. They're dressed like a Top Gun.
Wow, aren't they just standing on the ground with a remote control?
They are yet dressed like Top Gunners, like fucking.
With the sunglasses.
No, they do. They got the helmet in the office.
They have like
The
combat
helmet,
boots
yeah,
and
sure.
like
They
grenades
do.
and
They
shit.
got the whole fucking. How do you say the combat outfit?
Do they do that? So if they see something on the drone that they have to like be ready to go. Take
No,
care of it?
no, sorry,
The
sorry.
fire.
They must not be in flight suit, but they are definitely in army uniform. That's for sure. And so that my WASP, I'm recalling that story.
Look, I have to correct that as well. That is, they probably don't have the helmet.
No, they don't.
They have only the helmet when they are at home and do that by themselves.
Yeah, they only got the helmet. They're all naked, but they got a helmet on, all right. And so he tells me, you're like this drone pilot. I'll skip you that, the reminder. And he tells me about, imagine going to the office, and you're there in front of your computer and you got like a commander in back of you and looking at the screen, and then you spot that Mohammed you've been after for the last 3 years, right? He's right there with his fucking turban and whatever, and you spot him and you say, Chief, we got him with that Mohammed. All right, well, press fire, son. So obviously they press fire, and then at the last seconds when you see that the drone is going to hit on Mohammed, right? You got Yasmina and Najet, the two daughters of fucking Mohammed, going into the screen, and you say, oh damn, children in the screen, we can't stop the droning. Obviously,
So just kill his kids instead?
right, no, not instead, but he killed Mohammed and the kids,
his
right, and the
kids.
2 kids. And so that guy, my WASP buddy, is asking me to feel bad and to step back and analyze and feel bad for the moods and states of mind of that drone pilot. He has to drive home to his family and get his microwave meal and
So was it his idea to kill the people, or was he ordered to kill the people by a higher up?
He's a soldier. Soldiers are paid to kill people
True.
at worst of times, right?
Could you be
At
a
worst of
hitman?
times.
Real talk. Do you think that you could be a hitman? Let's say that per person you got 20 grand.
Per person that you kill.
Per person that you kill, you get 20 grand, and you go through training or whatever, but it's up to you on how to do it. You can take however long you want, but if you do even 3 people a year, you're making 60 G's a year, but you make $20,000 cash money, but you're a hitman. I think I could do it, man. I mean, emotionally, I really believe that I could do that.
Cool, nice one.
Yeah, I'm just asking you guys. What do you think?
The first time I'm asked a question, so I'm gonna have to reflect on that.
Have to reflect on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have some reflection on that one.
Get a
But to
little
get back to
macabre on
the moods, could you imagine that guy trying to make me feel bad for that guy who goes and play Nintendo for a country?
Hey, I could
know-
imagine. I could absolutely imagine to do it for other reasons. But money wouldn't be a motivation for me.
Well, as a soldier, you probably didn't even get paid much.
No, I mean, I'm just
Where,
talking.
what country was it in again?
Well, yeah, I mean, how many countries use drones?
All of them?
Really?
They use them here. They use them in Cambodia.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
no. I'm
but
talking
you mean
about
like the bullet, like
killing
to kill
drones.
people?
Yeah, of course. And I'm not
I
talking
guess
about
the Middle East, probably.
in the Middle East they are used. Yeah, but I mean, obviously they're coming out of America. Most of the drones.
Okay, yeah. So I guess the ones with guns are
For
a lot
me,
bigger.
they're as coward a weapon as a landmine is a coward weapon, right? Drones as are coward of a weapon. They're deaf by silence coming to you. You only know. Oh, at least it's nice because you only know the last minute, right?
Well,
what
so
hit
is a
you?
sniper then, right?
No, because there's a man that's got the balls to sit there in his, in his own piss and shit or whatever for 20 hours or whatever. He does his, he does, he wets his fucking pants and.
Coward move, I think.
That's
Yeah, especially unannounced on civil cities.
Yeah. on
So
civilian
where
cities,
the
yeah,
main
absolutely.
where the main population are
When
children,
was the last
with
time
the children and
anybody
women.
took a nuclear bomb? Was it Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
Nagasaki.
Were the only times in history.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Well, okay. Yeah. I mean, I know that they do tests, but
Yeah,
they're
but
usually in
tests,
the Ocean. Or
Well,
the
you got
desert.
aftermaths in the Pacific Ocean. The French did a lot of those in the 50s and 60s, and they did that in the Sahara Desert originally. And the Northern Africans complained about that, so they went to their colonies of
For revenge.
the French Polynesia, and they blew up stuff that looks like this, man, like fucking atolls, right?
It's terrible, man.
They went to paradise to blow it up. So there's obviously repercussions. It broke some of the coral reef, obviously. Some fish went 3D or glowing in the night.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
instead of being 2D, they went 3D. You know, they were growing weird stuff like.
I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. We went out to this place called Backyard Cafe. I don't know if you've been there.
Right.
I think you've been there, right, Seb?
Yeah, many
It's
times.
actually very delicious. Anyways, we got into a discussion about the shooting range here, and apparently the most commonly bought package is a $600 package, and you get to throw
Really?
one grenade, shoot one RPG, which is like a bazooka, and then you
Jesus
get to
Christ.
shoot a few machine guns, and it's all done in like less than 30 minutes. And the kicker is about the grenade is you throw it and then you have to take cover and watch it blow. You can't watch it blow up. Like that's such a fucking ripoff, dude. $600.
You can't even watch it blow up.
You can't watch it blow up. You have they said that makes you take cover, cause some dumbass probably caught a piece of shrapnel
and
now
then
they
try
have
to
a
sue
rule.
them. Well, you know.
Maybe yeah, and then you can shoot a cow for 200 with an RPG or machine gun.
You can
But
shoot a cow.
here,
Here at the shooting range, yeah.
I know
I've-
the guy who manages
I've
it.
met some people that have actually done it
Steven.
with an RP. The thing is, like, I want that beef, dude. 100%.
I want that range kill. It's not roadkill, it's range kill, man. I want a piece of that meat.
There's people that eat roadkill too, man. So some people are poor.
I ate a lot of roadkill as a
For
kid.
real?
Yeah,
Hey,
in
bro.
Europe, because my dad was driving. My dad's from the countryside, right? And
Did you
know,
grow up in the countryside?
no, half in the city, and like when you have 3 days or a weekend off, or so, well, almost every weekend. So once a week at least, I was in the countryside in France. That was in Normandy, and you'd be driving in 80s. There's not so many lights in the small country roads, and you'd hear something bump under your car, right?
Right.
Usually a hare.
Okay.
No, because if it's a hog, you'd know about it, right?
Yeah, more than a little. Right,
No, you just hear like a kind of like a bump under your car. So you stop and you see a hare like with half his head, like he knocked his head. Just put it. My dad usually put it in a plastic bag, put it in the boot, eat it the next day.
Yeah,
Great.
I think we had the discussion last time. What's the difference between
You
a
asked me
hare and
that.
a rabbit?
Yeah, you
and
asked
a
me that.
jackal as well. Do you know?
Well, jackal is like a hyena.
No.
I think a hare is just a bigger.
No,
build.
jackal is nothing to do with either which. A rabbit can be domesticated. I think the rabbit is the domesticated
Is a
one.
jackal a canine or a rabbit?
Yeah,
A
no,
hare
jackal is like a hyena.
Them hares
Oh, I'm
something to do
tripping
with
out. I don't know
male.
why the fuck I
No,
thought
no,
it
no,
was
no,
a-
no, no.
I'm tripping.
No,
then,
because
never mind.
there's a hare female as well.
Sorry,
There's a
guys.
name for the hare
Too much
female.
weed butter today.
Oh, no, I'm
Too
an
much
English teacher.
weed altogether. Yeah, you keep on
Justin
talking
X.
about that weed. I bring my toast, and you can
Dude,
you can butter my toast with your butter.
I keep forgetting to bring you butter, man. I'm sorry.
There's no
Do you,
there's no metaphor
actually,
in there.
I already did give you some. Did you try it?
No, I split it half.
How'd
you
it
said-
work?
Oh, not much impact.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Interesting.
Oh, but I didn't. I mean, I felt no neutral.
What's nice to make a nice
Maybe
drink
I
with
just,
it?
I just didn't give you enough then, maybe.
I don't know. I
Or I
split it with Blender half.
Because I put a big chunk like this big inside my coffee every morning. Keeps me good all day long.
You should, if ideally you want to mix it with milk, because milk is the thing that
I-
dissolves in your that
When
you
I'm-
absorb the most, the quickest.
When I make my coffee, I put milk, but also when I make the butter, like when I melt it, I
put
put
milk.
full fat milk in,
That's it.
and then I just do like a slow simmer for maybe like a half hour, 45 minutes.
Because that's the thing, you digest quicker, right? The milk. I understand. I mean,
What I could do is invest in a crock pot and just do coconut oil, because apparently that absorbs way more THC.
okay.
I mean, I'm not sure if you guys have tried
Coconut oil THC.
that. Coconut oil THC.
No, it's not. No. You put it all over your body, then you go fucking tan.
I
man.
had a guy, he sent me an email actually, and he was asking me about getting hemp here, because apparently he's interested in cultivating like CBD oils. I didn't know if you guys knew anything about hemp here. Can you get that here?
There's
like hemp
plenty. It's
powder
it's
or-
wild.
Does this have wild hemp, you think?
I reckon.
Not a problem.
All right.
Change the subject then. So, are you gonna do Vipassana anytime soon?
Maybe yes. If the sugar cane goes well, then I go to a
Because you did Vipassana, what, like a year ago for the first time?
more than a year ago,
A
October
while ago. And you
2015.
did the full 10 or 11 days?
2 times out.
And so the first day was like torture.
No, the first day, no problem.
No problem.
Because
Yeah, you don't know how tough it's going
I
to
don't-
be. You don't know what
I
it
can't
means.
hang with you, man.
Huh?
The last time I tried with you in your room, I think we did like 45 minutes and about 20 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just fuck this.
So yeah, but at the start, it's absolutely
Respect.
okay. The first day, like the first 10 hours.
And so since the Vipassana, like you've been dedicated, right, to meditation, like you do it every day, right?
Now for a while, yes, I'm on a good run. Yeah,
So you do it every day?
every day.
For how long? Like an hour?
How long a day?
Or how often, I guess. I don't know.
Look, that I do practice a day, maybe 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay. Cool.
But that includes not only silent or guided meditation, that includes as well yoga practices like physical yoga and breathing exercises.
Okay, so like what kind of breathing exercises like help you the most?
I don't know because I don't know which ones help me. I don't know if anything helps.
Have you,
I
have you
trust
ever
in the
researched a guy
teachers.
named Wim Hof?
Yes, I have. Yes,
Where's he? I think he's Dutch or
yeah,
he's...
he has. That is similar. It is as well a breathing
Yeah,
technique.
he preaches the shit out of breathing techniques like that. That's apparently the secret to his greatness, I guess.
So what I believe and understand from the theory is that the breath connects the body and the mind, or the material and the immaterial world, whereas not only the mind, as well the ego and the intellect, and they have.
It's
different-
interesting how you talk about the breath, because I obviously don't meditate. Like I don't teach yoga, I don't teach meditation, but I do teach kickboxing, I do teach fitness, and one thing that I constantly have to drill with everybody is how to breathe, because breathing is like the most important part of it. Like knowing when to breathe in, to breathe out, breathing through your nose and out of your mouth. And I constantly have to remind people, like even after a year, how important the breath is, man, because it keeps you in the moment. Like when the going gets tough, like when they want to quit, if you just focus on your breath, it makes it better, I guess.
Yes, and
And,
because
so I'm with you on that,
Yes, that is exactly what I'm talking about. So you get control over your breath, and with your breath, you notice that when your emotions change, that your breath changes as well. So your breath is different when you are happy than when you are angry, and so on.
Do you find that you get less angry now?
No, but
Okay.
the other way I do it. Look, what you learn then is to change your breath, to control your breath, and then you control the emotion as well. So.
Like as soon as you get mad, like you'll just start breathing?
Look, the only thing that I need, it sometimes takes an unpleasant long time before I become aware of that, and my exit strategies or my control mechanism, my training kicks in.
Okay.
Right? So, that is exactly one benefit and one good thing about the meditation practice, or about this kind of training.
Yeah, I mean...
That I gain control, or gain faster control back over my
Your
emotions,
life? You think
my
you have more
life,
control of
and
your life?
my life,
Now,
my emotions.
and aside from the meditate, okay, so you meditate every day, and like morning and day and night, all that shit? Yeah?
Yeah.
And you do yoga how often?
Yeah, look, that is as well daily too, but it's connected. So
When
it is
you go
yoga
in,
is
you know?
yogic lifestyle that includes meditation. Though yoga
Okay, so
is wider.
So explain to me the yogic lifestyle, because it's obviously more than just showing up to class and meditating, right? Like you have to eat a certain way, probably.
Oh, no, you don't have to
A
do
certain
anything.
sleep
Look, there are
schedule, maybe?
3 different components. The 3 sas. There is sadhana, sattva, satsan. So seva, no. Sadhana, satsan, seva.
What language is that?
Sanskrit.
Okay.
So whereas sadhana is the daily practice, and that would include meditation, and that would include that what other people understand when they say I go do yoga class. That would include these kind of breathing
What
exercises.
about diet? You have to have a certain diet.
That would be as well within that yogic lifestyle, within that practice.
So like
maybe
no meat, no processed
it's suggested, but I think that it naturally evolves. So the wisdom in quotation marks of not eating meat, that comes somehow when you do the practice, when you meditate, and then it's like download that kind of things. You naturally reduce your meat intake, or you eat only fish. If you could already omit the red meat, that would be already good.
People say that they're vegetarians and then they turn around and say they eat fish. That pisses me off.
That's probably okay
It's
because
no,
what they
it's
say,
meat.
no, what they argue with, that is different meat. There is no meat that has blood circulation system.
What, they got cold blood, the
Well,
fish, or what?
I don't know what it is.
I had
go ahead.
Or they don't have it in the muscle.
A
Or
just
vegetarian
find that
girlfriend of mine used to say that, oh, but the fish got a small brain. It doesn't hurt him to die. I'm like, what?
They're still farmed. I mean, granted, yeah, they're fish. Yeah, maybe they're not that smart. But
No,
I mean,
but any
it's
animal.
still dead flesh. You're still eating flesh.
Look, I
You're
don't
still eating
know.
flesh, yeah, of
Look,
course.
I can only talk for myself. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's a bit revolting is the mass production of any live, poultry or fish, like in farms and everything. it's
Especially chickens. Have you seen the way they stack up chickens, man?
That's horrible.
Hey, look,
Out here, yeah.
I dream about having a farm here in the proximity fairly soon that produces at least vegetarian products, but maybe as well have some
Would
chicken.
you have cows like for milk?
No. For milk, but it's too difficult.
No,
you can buy the fresh milk somehow if you want to drink milk. Whereas, milk is probably okay. Eggs, if you have chicken that are control, eggs, chicken eggs.
Sorry.
Eggs, yeah, it's the way you say eggs in German. That's all.
Chicken eggs. Probably as well
I thought it was
okay
Eier.
when you produce
Isn't Eier the word for
Eier,
eggs?
Eier. Eier, muss man Eier haben.
I did a little German community college. That's right.
Very good.
Yes.
Wait, what was his name?
Mr. March.
Oh, there we go. See,
And he actually wasn't
Gotta dig
German,
in deeper.
and he was clearly gay. He never said it, but he talked like this all the time. And usually when guys talk like this, they have this S.
right.
It means they're gay.
They can't pass it.
That
all
could
gay.
be. That could
like,
be
like
Italian.
I don't talk like that, right? Of course,
It
but
could be
this
Italian.
motherfucker did. Not all gay men talk like that, but only gay men talk like this.
No joke. You are very good in the Paco, you as well, in the imitation of voices and slangs and all that.
No.
Yeah,
you're
but
both very
you
good.
taught me how to be gay in German. Foul.
Fauch is a gay tiger.
It's like the tiger say foul.
Yeah, Frau. Well, it's like a Frau.
Dude,
you know.
Germany's like one of the gayest countries on the planet.
No.
maybe.
It's the way that the people express themselves that it could be a bit like feminish.
Yeah.
But worst. Wait. He might agree on that. With me on
Yeah,
that one.
dudes with, like,
Go to
fucking dark
Austria.
bloods and Austria's
Oh,
even
the
more.
Austrian accent is very precious and very
Bruno
dragged
was
as well.
Austrian.
Especially in Vienna.
Yeah, especially in Vienna. Yeah.
Did you guys see Bruno?
Well, no.
Was-
Oh, the movie.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's
What is it?
He was Austrian.
No, he
Bruno
was.
Sacha Baron Cohen, the dude
Right.
who played Borat.
But
He played-
I know that.
he wasn't necessarily like Austrian. He was just portraying a role.
Well, he's actually English. but
Right,
he
no,
was
cool.
pretending
he's
to be
not. He's
Austrian.
Highly
he's-
educated
Yeah, right.
for-
very smart.
Sacha
Very
Baron
smart.
Cohen. He's not English. he's got names. No, he's the guy. He looks Turkish. He's Middle
He's
Eastern.
Jewish.
Kazakh, I thought.
Well,
He's Jewish. Yeah, he's a Jewish Brit. Yep. Yeah, the movie was pretty funny though.
Do you know what I saw with him? The two brothers, excellent. When they hide in the anus of the elephant. Well, not even in the anus. They hide in the
Sacha
pussy of the
Baron Cohen?
elephant with that with his brother. Two brothers or twin brothers or something like that. Great. This was latest out.
I never saw that.
I saw that with my
Paco,
girlfriend.
Now, when you talk about anus, can you please tell the world as well what's your porn name?
My porn name is Paco Chevy. You guys
Not
might
bad.
know me from
and
that.
yours is what?
His is. I don't know mine.
His is Gunther.
Gunta.
Gunther the Killer. Gunther Destroyer.
Mine would either be Sergeant Deep or Richard Deep. I like Sergeant Deep.
Sergeant Deep. Yeah.
Hey, wait. Sergeant Mahoney.
Drill Sergeant Deep.
Who is that Mahoney again?
Mahoney is that guy from Police Academy. He knows his classics, man. Look at that.
Mahoney. Stony Mahoney.
Oh, Stony Mahoney. That's another guy then.
Who is that then?
I don't know. It's the guy you stone.
No, I mean then that guy from the police academy. What is his name?
Mahoney.
And does he have a last name?
His real name is Steve Gutenberg.
No, that's the actor.
I don't know. I want to know what is his full name in the police academy.
In the movie, it's Mahoney. What, like Pat Mahoney? I don't fucking know.
Mahoney's the last
Yeah, right.
name.
You're
I
right.
know.
Because with a fucking name like that, it should be
Okay,
Pat.
yeah,
Yeah.
support,
Patty.
whatever.
Patty Mahoney.
I like that name.
Yeah. Well, there we got revelation out here,
What is
you guys.
Patty short for? Just Patrick?
Patrick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Patty.
They call me Paddy the Frog over there, being from France, and they told me because I was living in Ireland for a while, and they call me Paddy the Frog.
Patty the Frog. That's kind of demeaning.
What is that double?
Like anytime they compare it to an animal.
No, because some countries compare you to an animal. What do you call the German people? The cows. You compare people to fucking
Yeah, I'm comparing you guys to a condiment.
cows.
Not potatoes. Some
It's a condiment. It's a condiment.
some say potatoes.
No, cows. Our cows.
We're just Nazis.
It's just German kimchi. You know what I mean?
So like if I go to Germany and let's say for example it's like a Halloween party and I dress up like Hitler with the mustache, like will I go to jail?
This guy's got humor, man.
I don't know if you go to jail, but everybody would evidently know that you are fucking retarded.
yeah, but if they knew that it was
Yeah,
a
but
joke.
60 years before.
Like, hey, by the way, that happened. That happened.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
no,
happened.
no, the guy from the royal family in
Yeah,
England.
yeah.
The guy,
Prince
the
Harry.
Prince Harry,
Prince-
yeah, he
yeah.
got the pictures,
Yeah.
research. He
Prince
was with the
fucking
Nazi
Harry.
uniform.
Yeah,
with
but
the,
dude, they're
with
German.
The,
These guys are German.
on a costume party in England.
These guys are from
Don't
the
talk
German
over each other,
family.
guys. Don't talk over
And
each
they
other.
are Germans. Exactly.
Yeah,
They
they're
changed the name when it was unpopular to be
So
German.
did he get a lot of criticism for it?
Yeah, hopefully, right? But nothing bad happened.
But what
to
if
him.
I go as Hitler with a bullet wound in the head? Then I'm like I'm like assassinated Hitler. That might be better.
Look, everybody would know that you are fucking retarded.
I don't think it's subtle.
That is, you don't go anyhow
Yeah, you
Hitler
just
related.
don't do
period.
it.
You don't
In
do
fact, here in town, this guy had a very creative one I had never seen. He was JFK with the back of his head blown off. It was fucking brilliant, dude.
Well, as like, what do you mean? As a
He was
costume.
just like dressed up in a suit, and he had
Ah.
like his hair parted. It was all clean shaven like JFK, and he had like brains hanging out the back of his head. And it was like blood everywhere. It was fucking hilarious, dude. I think the last time I dressed up for Halloween, I lived near Atlanta, Georgia, and my buddy and I, Josh, we dressed up as Chippendales. Like we had like the cufflinks, we had the bow ties, and I had the military pants. So I was Sergeant Asram was my name.
All right, so I thought it was Sergeant D.
It was Sergeant Asram, and I was really muscular at the time. And dude, those fucking housewives were all over us, man. But I was dancing like once I got really drunk, I kind of started dancing, and like some of the guys were looking at me like they were like, "Oh shit, like is this guy gay or something?" Because I got a little bit like. I like when I'm drunk, I kind of dance a little bit like a black girl. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the best revelation.
I can't, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I kind of dance like a black girl when...
So you think like you're God's gift to the world, like for a while on the dance floor
I'm
in
not
front of
saying,
that
no,
mirror?
I'm not saying I'm good at dancing, but I kind of dance like I like to shake my hips and my ass and shit and like get down with the beat, you know what I mean? So it might, but I've been dancing like the techno clubs and it's just a different thing, like that boom, boom,
Thanks.
boom. I can't really get down to that type of shit, that house music.
Oh, I gotta move your hips to that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I like to listen to it, but not to go out and dance to, unless maybe, although I've never done ecstasy at a rave.
Well, that's the whole point.
Yeah, I guess.
If you
I'll
got
have to
good
do it.
product, if you got good MDMA, you'll be dancing out there for 5 hours on the podium. Just 5 hours, not more.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. That's
Seb,
what I would
are
do.
you still pumping iron, man?
Huh?
Are you still pumping iron?
No.
Are you still working out where at the place?
Yeah. Change to the superfit.
Oh, super. That's right. So you go every day.
6 times a week.
So what time of day do
Fucking
you
hell,
normally
man.
go there?
Between 1:30 and 3:30.
Okay, and you're just lifting?
Yeah.
Cool.
But look, hey, I do my other practice. When we talked about the practice before, maybe we can pick up on that again. We talked about sadhana, satsang, and seva. Sadhana, the daily practice, that includes, if you want so, the gym as well, but not necessarily.
Just like the supplement with strength training, you mean?
No, it depends on how you have your mind adjusted to the movement of the body. So what you want to do is you want to synchronize the breathing and the body movement and the mind, so to say, together. You want to synchronize the breathing and the body moving.
Like, what are you really saying, though?
That you can manipulate your mind with That is just you have a computer software. Your body is the hardware. Your mind and
I get it.
is your
Hardware.
software,
I get it.
and the fucking breath is, and the movement of the body, of the body
That's
and the breath.
electricity, that's
That
the
is
power.
not there. That is a controller. That is a
Totally.
gamepad. How to control that whole thing.
Mhm.
So you're saying you do that at Superfit?
Yeah, no, I took a parfait. I do Surya Namaskar, sun salutations.
Because when I talked to you several months ago, like you were interested in me training you, and you were apparently trying to put on mass,
Yeah.
and you did a little bit.
No,
like, there was something
I
you
then
did.
skipped. Because Justin changed the gym, and then I
Yeah.
did not go for some time. I lost pretty much
It's
everything.
better to be ripped
And now
than
I'm building
too
up again, and now I'm building up again and breaking records every session.
Look at that, we got a fucking medalist in the
records.
studio.
Is everything okay? So then the second one is Sat San. That would be
Satsan.
Sat San. That would be that you intellectually, so to say, absorb knowledge by talking about or readings.
And like preaching to other people.
No, more like exchange of information with other people.
A bit of propaganda. Well, maybe that might be your nature.
And reading
That
the
must be your
reading
nature,
the
the
reading the
propaganda
books
side.
as well.
Oh,
And
so fucking
the last one is seva. That is a service. That is where you, so to say, offer yourself to others without expecting anything in return.
Mm.
And that is actually the best. Look here, what is the reason why people do that, or why I do it, or why I suggest other people doing it? The reason is that you want to self-realization. That is what we go after. Self-realization. You want to find the self inside by looking inward inside of you, or the best way, that is the service you give yourself, you give for others, and like this you
So give some examples then.
Yeah.
whatever you
Because
do.
you're kind
So,
of just
wait.
being like vague.
No,
with what
no,
you're saying.
I got a great example of that, because, for example, like,
Sorry.
I kept a dog for an ex-girlfriend of mine. She was going on holiday, and I kept the dog for 10 days, over different periods of time. And my sister, who's got a dog, she travels a lot, and she's not an easy person with other people. And
Right.
she just could not believe that I kept the dog for free of charge, just accommodation, or use the fridge as much as you want, like make yourself at home.
So like she would never do that then.
I wouldn't get paid for it because it's an ex-girlfriend. It's like she stayed a good friend, and my sister would not believe. It's like, well, she must be giving you something back. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you're getting your thing. I mean,
She's out like blowing some other dude. You're watching your dog.
no, not at all. But my sister could not understand that. I had the kindness of my fucking heart. I could keep someone's dog for 10
Well,
days.
good on you.
You're like, no, but it's just like, hey, you have free accommodation in place. You keep a dog, and it's a different
So
life
she
for
came
10
back,
days.
gave the dog back. It was all good.
That's it. But my sister, who's got problem having her dog kept, could not understand it. For example, so I understand that.
Yeah, sometimes it's.
But
it's,
that,
go ahead,
so
sorry.
sorry, but that thing, for me, it goes naturally. If you care enough for people, you just do things for free. No, like
For
you
sure.
don't you don't need any like.
Yeah, but look, seva in the best possible way. If you like maximize that, then you would really the best thing you could theoretically do is to walk around in your free time.
Right, and go give hugs to everyone.
and
Yeah, of
find
course.
how you can make other people's life better.
Right, that's the movie Amélie.
Have
That
you-
French movie Amélie.
Hey, exactly like this is kind of the perfect example.
Well, of
and
course, it's that.
it's
Yeah,
funny
of
that
course.
you mentioned that.
No,
Because
it's the
that
obvious
is exactly
example.
how I love that movie.
What is that thing
Le
called in
fabuleux
Spain?
destin d'Amélie
What is that
Poulain.
thing called in Spain when you walk across the country? It's just walk. It's pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage, yeah. I was about
What's it called?
pilgrimage.
No. It has a name. I think it's just with a C.
It is.
Fuck.
No, what is
Look
it?
it up.
What?
Look it up.
No, I should know that.
Compostela.
Where's my
No, it's not it,
education
it's
when
not it.
where it doesn't kick in when you need
No,
it?
but like people do that, like they want to find themselves and find their soul.
Well,
so they just
Compostela!
That's what I
Oh,
just told
Santiago
him.
de
That's what I
Compostela!
just told him 3 times. Compostela.
I didn't hear
It's
it,
on,
but I
Compostela?
came with
it's on record. You guys can,
I thought it was a different word.
No, it's
Maybe I'm
Santiago
tripping.
de
100%.
Compostela.
Okay, so but
but I didn't hear.
apparently there's like inns, inns and like stops along the way to like help people that are staying.
Of course.
I just think that's fucking
Well,
awesome.
it depends
like-
where you're coming from. If you can, for example, if you come from America, you could land in Amsterdam, for example, and walk all the way through Netherlands, Belgium,
does
and
the
France,
trail go?
and The what? The trail is in northern Spain, right?
Okay.
No.
And then they make the selfies as well.
But does it go into other parts of Europe?
But you could be coming from Greece. It's a pilgrimage, right? So you can either, if you're a true believer and you got only this to do and plenty of time on your hands, you can come from your homeland and walk 20,000 kilometers wherever you're coming from, right? Or you could just get to Spain and walk the last 100 kilometers. It's only up to you and your faith and whatever the idea
Could you
behind
go
this
anywhere
pilgrimage.
in Europe, though?
Well, you know, I had a mate when I was staying in Paris. I had a good brother. Like he said, "Hey, I want to do that just for the fuck of it." I said, "Yeah, but we don't have to follow the right trail. We don't have to follow the other pilgrims." But there's a lot. As you're walking, you're obviously not walking on freeways. You're walking in like countryside roads, right? And
Sure.
it's kind of like how do you say a posted trail. You know, it's like a trail. Like so, you got
Yeah, like the Appalachian Trail.
Did you take the? Are you a Christian?
No,
Why did you take the Compostela thing?
I didn't do it.
I thought you did it.
No.
I just brought it up because it seems like a cool thing to do.
Well, it's just-
like if I were to do it, I wouldn't do it because I'm religious. I would just do it for the experience.
What's convenient about that is that once again on this trail you got these hostels or refuge or whatever. You got these places where you could either like shelters, one room in a city hall like with just a hard bed, but yeah, you know, you're sheltered for the night that are open for these pilgrims all along the road.
There's families, I guess, that'll fucking 10 years old. There's families that'll feed you and all that shit too. So,
That's perhaps in the 1920s. I don't know about today.
Maybe
man.
not anymore.
No, but I'm sure there's an app for it. You can like leave wherever you come in from in Switzerland, for example, or something. You know, like you leave your home and you got like it's all like on the app. Like you got a pre-trail and I'm
Dude,
sure it's feasible.
this shit happened last night. I was hanging with my buddy Brendan at his restaurant Seabirds.
Ah yes, Kyo was there too.
No, he was not. Anyways, I met this guy. His name is Andre. He looks like Newman from Seinfeld.
I know him. Yeah.
He looks like Newman from Seinfeld. It's fucking hilarious. And he has a really, like, petite, attractive Khmer wife. And they were talking about how they met and, like, funny ways people meet. And I talked about how I met my ex-girlfriend, Shiva, from the video I made, why Khmer women just date foreign men. They date ugly foreign men for their money. And I said that right in front of them. It was obvious that that's why. Because, like, he's not a good-looking man. He looks like fucking Newman from Seinfeld. And, like, she gets all nervous and takes her cup and she's like this. And, like, awkwardly starts looking away, like, please change the subject. And then I kind of realized, like, oh, shit, like, maybe I just made them uncomfortable. Because I just spit the truth, man. Anyways.
Yeah, you know.
I don't have any opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, they've been together for 4 years and they're happy, so I just don't see how, like, how does a guy that big fuck? Like he would have to do a doggy style, right?
What do you mean? Oh,
Like a dude with a gut that overlaps
oh,
his cock.
the girl has to ride cowboy style, you know. Yeehaw.
But like she'd
Rodeo
have
style.
to push the gut up.
I don't know. Well, there's different stages of obesity, really. Like, you know, when you can't see your cock anymore, it means like you're quite fat. But when you can't see who's sucking you, it means you're real fat.
Yeah, that's true. For sure, man. So what's up, Seb, man?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Weird
cling
ass
out in that kind of conversation.
Yeah,
I'm out
you
here.
got all
Stupid,
no
is
comment on us,
it? Is
man.
it stupid?
It's a joke, you big bunch of twats. Like,
Have any of you ever done the couch surfing thing? I've always kind of been curious.
Couch
about that.
surfing?
Couch surfing.
no, I'm not into.
Because apparently you can just like make your way around the globe if you want.
I had a little bit lost when I arrived in Cambodia, but already for a long time.
It's better than Craigslist
I know
if
some
you
guys
wanna-
who are very involved in the community,
If
the
you're,
couchsurfing community. So
Yeah, like the guy Ramon Stoplenberg.
no, that one
You know him?
I don't know that.
oh, let's
name.
not even mention
when
Raymond.
I first moved.
Raymond
Well,
or
I'll talk about it. When I
Raymond.
first moved here, I met him, and he was actually really cool with me.
Yeah.
And I met him again at CrossFit, but I joined the Tutumpong community group. And in my mind, it was a community group. Like, it was a community of that area to ask questions. And I would occasionally advertise, like, my fight coaching. And people got really annoyed that I did it, because I guess I spammed. I did it, like, every day, which I didn't know you couldn't do that. And they just kicked me off, never talked to me again. It was just one of those things, man. But
He's a brilliant fellow.
a lot of people in town, I've talked to numerous people, and they all say he's a douche.
He's a brilliant fellow.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't really give a fuck. But he was one of those dudes that
Yeah, he
that
did.
he did that too. Like, he did the whole couch surfing thing and made his way across the globe. So, like, respect to
He
that.
wrote a book about it and everything. No, respect to that. Respect to that achievement of Raymond. But hey, I mean, it's great as far as like for if you got a mind of a serial killer or something, it's great. It's better than Craigslist, you know, because it's even more intimate than Craigslist.
You know what I was talking about my mom? I was talking to my mom the other night, and the bathrooms here in Cambodia, they're perfect for murder. Nah.
No, they're great. If you got
They're
acid,
fantastic.
you know what's great? I mean, hey, if you guys listening out there, wherever you're tuning in from, wherever about in the world, if you got a killing spree on your mind or something like that, if you're frustrated, if you want to pick up a gun and go kill someone, you can even get paid for it. Call what's his name? Don Duterte, the president of the Philippines, man, is even raising the rewards from $150 American to $300 for each shot in the head. So head on down to Manila, Philippines, and become a paid killer, a claim killer, a prize assassin, because you got a future in serial killing down there, dressed as a cop too.
So what's the deal with that? Like
The deal is that he's just raised the reward to $300. The guy's got, he's just smoking a joint. Imagine you're smoking a joint like either of us could have done in a terrace in Phnom Penh. Police come over, shoot you in the head.
So any drugs whatsoever.
Any drugs
What about
whatsoever,
alcohol?
fucking ever. Well, I don't know if that's a drug for them. No, that's the thing. You know, these guys, I'm sure they do. I'm sure. You know what? Usually the most, reprehensive people are the ones that are the most concerned. I take for an example in Britain I think there was a severe against gay people, right? Homophobia, and not only, but you were being penalized, put in jail, and all that shit.
Just
You
for
know,
being gay?
until 1971.
You're gonna put gay guys in jail with other gay guys.
Until 1971, right? Because severe repression. That's what I meant. Severe repression. And the lords that passed the most severe laws were the worst arse bandits ever. Do you know what I mean? They were the worst, like fucks in the hole, and you know, like.
What was that dude's name? He was a governor in the States, and he was running an anti-gay tirade. He was like an actual campaign, and what he got busted doing was tapping his foot in the airport stall. And when you tap your foot 4 times in the stall, it means that you'll fuck the other guy in there. And he got busted doing that.
Well, there we go.
I mean, it's
of course.
so
So same
common,
as Duterte. I'm thinking. I mean, why was he so concerned? You know what?
Well, he wants to kill drug dealers.
No, he just want to kill people. I just think he wants to kill people.
Well, that's never worked, has it? I mean, has killing
7,000 people in 7 months. And last month it was 6,000 in 6 months.
Well,
So
like,
it's
if you
1,000
wanna
people a
stop
month.
People from doing something, is killing them the way to do it?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
Unless you just kill everybody.
Well,
What do you think, man?
we'll just
I don't
see
know what the question is.
about Duterte in the Philippines.
Huh?
I'm gonna take a piss. You guys keep it going.
Do you think? You know what? I think we might even take.
Yeah, I finished.
Yeah, we're closing up.
You
right?
wanna
Wrap
it up then?
let's
All
just
right.
close up. Fuck. We'll
right,
get back to
so-
my buddy Duterte later.
So you got any shout outs?
I don't have opinions on that day. I have hopes in Steve, just to remind the listeners.
Steve Bannon, yeah.
Check out Steve Bannon on Wikipedia, and especially his speech from 2011. Listen to it all. It is a little bit, a lot of numbers at the start, but like go through it and listen for the message.
I don't subscribe to any
6 years ago,
to any
5,
message like
6
that.
years ago.
You guys got any shout outs or any plugs?
Yes, all.
Oh yeah, I got it. There you go.
And yes, we're 10 years old. So anyways, guys, I got Paco Chevy and J-Boy joining me at Cloud Bar here, Street 9, March 10th at 9 p.m. We're going to be doing a live B-hole show. Hopefully it's going to be a nice time. And I'm also starting my art exhibition called Ketamine Dark Psychedelic Art by Brayton Howard. It's going to be the display is going to start March 2nd at the same place, Cloud Bar, Street 9. I got the info on Facebook. All my social media contact and info on upcoming events will all be in the description box below. It's the B-hole 17 and Seb.
Bye.
All right.
Fucking Paco. Almost forgot your damn name, dude.
Fucking Faco.
One guy left a comment saying that you're trying to be an ex-Cholo. He said you're like a fake Latino, but technically you are Latino. You're French.
Hey,
Well, like you were from France, right?
¿Qué te vas a decir, hombre? ¿Te quieres hablar conmigo ese?
Dirty Sanchez.
what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? No. Let's talk to that guy again. Tune in again, mother.
Tune in again, motherfucker. Do I hit this one?
Yeah.